Having a higher testosterone can completely transform your quality of life. It can help accelerate the speed of muscle growth. It can increase bone density. It can help with fat loss, making it easier to stay lean. It can improve sexual activity like libido and erectile dysfunction. And then there are the mental functions like improved mood and reduced depression, better cognitive performance and memory, increased confidence and motivation, sharper focus and mental clarity, and just overall a better quality of life. So it's maybe not a surprise that a lot of people out there are trying to increase their testosterone level. And actually, it can be quite easy with natural supplements. So in this video, I'm going to go over 3 natural supplements that can have the biggest effect, more than any other supplement, on your testosterone levels, based on what the latest science says, with the help of experts like Andrew Huberman, Dr Rhonda Patrick, and Dr Kyle Gillett. So starting with natural supplement number 1, which is zinc. Your body literally cannot make testosterone without zinc. It's like trying to build a house without cement. It doesn't matter how much raw material you have. Without zinc, testosterone production grinds to a halt. So zinc deficiency is surprisingly common, and if you exercise a lot, you could be at even more risk because you're losing zinc through your sweat. If you eat a lot of processed foods, you may be not getting enough, and if you're over 40, your absorption of zinc starts to decline, and that's when you can start to feel the symptoms of low zinc, which include but are not limited to fatigue, hair loss, and loss of appetite. So there was a 2022 review published in the PubMed journal which analysed 38 different studies on zinc and testosterone. They basically wanted to find out the correlation between zinc and testosterone, and the conclusion was very, very clear. Zinc deficiency reduces testosterone levels, and zinc supplements improves testosterone levels. Now, Dr Andrew Huberman also talks in detail in his podcasts about how zinc has a direct positive correlation on testosterone, specifically in men.
For fertility? Well, in males, we know, based on a really nice set of studies, that zinc dosages that are pretty high, of about 120 milligrams taken twice per day, okay, that's quite a lot, with meals, can significantly increase testosterone and dihydrogenase.
So Dr. Andrew Huberman specifically talks about high doses of zinc, so 120 milligram taken twice a day can significantly increase your testosterone levels. But there's also other research that suggests even smaller doses can directly increase your testosterone. So for example, research by Briller and Conter published in the Journal of Exercise Physiology found that men taking even just 30 milligrams of zinc daily showed significant increases in free testosterone. That's the activity form that actually affects how you feel. Now, zinc works at the cellular level to support testosterone production. It's essential for the functions of Leydig cells in your testicles, the actual testosterone factories. So without adequate zinc, these cells can't convert cholesterol into testosterone efficiently. It's kind of like having a factory with broken machinery. Higher zinc levels also mean less testosterone gets converted to estrogen, leaving more available for the effects you actually want. It's worth noting that, according to Dr. Andrew Huberman, if you have adequate zinc levels already, adding more zinc won't boost your testosterone. Only that not getting enough is likely to decrease testosterone levels. However, the one area that you are likely to be deficient in is vitamin D. So according to Dr. Rhonda Patrick, 70% of the US population is deficient in vitamin D. And that's problematic because vitamin D can directly affect your testosterone level. And you can get your vitamin D through sun exposure, getting 10 to 30 minutes of sunlight on your skin within 30 minutes of waking up. And you can get your vitamin D through supplementation. And this is such an overlooked area of your health that most of us don't even think about. And Dr. Patrick goes on to explain why so much of the population have a vitamin D deficiency.
All your DNA is, and it's activating genes and deactivating them. It's affecting your genome. And it's actually over 5% of your genome is being affected by vitamin D. Why is that important? Because 70% of the US population has insufficient levels of vitamin D. The reason for that is because vitamin D3 is actually made in the skin. from UVB radiation from the sun. And so if you're not outside, then you're not really making a lot of vitamin D3 in your skin. In modern day society, we're inside all the time. We're working, we're not outside. And even if you were outside, there's so many other factors that affect it. So anything that blocks out UVB radiation blocks out the availability of your body to make vitamin D3.
Dr. Kyle Gillard also highlights the direct link between vitamin D and testosterone production.
You want to have adequate vitamin D. Vitamin D helps with testosterone production. It helps, again, with bone mineralization.
So vitamin D directly affects your testosterone levels because vitamin D is a hormone that controls your body's instruction manual. So when vitamin D gets into your cells, it literally turns on the instructions that make testosterone and turns off the instructions that break down testosterone. And this is why many men who are vitamin D deficient also have low testosterone. Their bodies just don't have the signal to produce it. It's kind of like having a car with no gas pedal. Your body wants to make testosterone, but without vitamin D, it doesn't get the command to start production. But once you get your vitamin D levels up to the right level through sunlight and supplements, and you're directly telling your body, start making more testosterone right now, it's that straightforward. Now, supplement 3 is ashwagandha. Now, this ancient herb is becoming increasingly prevalent in modern supplementation, and for very good reason, right? So ashwagandha doesn't just boost testosterone, it attacks the root cause of why your testosterone is low in the first place. So here's the deal. Chronic stress is a testosterone killer. When your cortisol levels are constantly elevated, your body shifts resources away from testosterone production and towards stress management. It's like your body is saying, we're in survival mode, reproduction can wait. Ashwagandha breaks this cycle by dramatically lowering cortisol levels, which removes the brake on testosterone production. Now, I feel like the most impressive study was published in the American Journal of Men's Health in 2019, where researchers basically took 57 men aged from 40 to 70 who were experiencing mild fatigue, basically guys feeling the effect of declining testosterone. And they gave them either ashwagandha extract or placebo for 8 weeks. The results were very interesting. The ashwagandha group saw an 18% increase in DHEAS, which is a precursor hormone that feeds into testosterone production. But more importantly, they experienced a 14.7% increase in testosterone levels compared to placebo. That's the kind of increase you'd actually feel in your energy, mood, and motivation. But what makes ashwagandha unique is its mechanism. It's classified as an adaptogen, meaning it helps your body adapt to stress more efficiently. Lower stress equals lower cortisol, and lower cortisol equals higher testosterone. It's really that simple. So Dr. Eric Berg explains it nicely when he talks about how ashwagandha not only helps increase testosterone levels, but it has so many other benefits too.
You're going to feel calmer. You're going to have less anxiety. You'll have better brain function, less brain fog, and overall better cognitive function. Ashwagandha has been known to improve stamina, which is endurance, strength while exercising.
One important note, ashwagandha can interact with certain medications, particularly those for blood pressure, blood sugar, and thyroid function. So if you're on any medication, check with your doctor before starting supplementation. And maybe you've tried all of these natural testosterone supplements, but your testosterone levels are still very low and you're still suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone. And that's when you might start researching about testosterone replacement therapy. I've done a lot of research, and the one TRT clinic I can recommend is PeterMD. They're North America's largest online men's health clinic. They guarantee the lowest prices, plus they'll beat any competitor by 20%. They've treated more men than anyone else, so you're getting proven protocols, not expensive experiments. And if you're military or a first responder, you get an additional 12% off. I've put my exclusive link in the description, but remember, this should only be considered after you've optimized everything we just talked about in this video first. Any hormone expert, any doctor, any professor, any researcher, any urologist will tell you the same thing. There are risks when starting TRT, and it should only be considered when you have both low levels of testosterone and symptoms of low testosterone, and only after you've optimized everything else first. As always, even with natural supplements, do your research, then do more research, consult with your doctor, because everyone's body is different and reacts differently. And if you like this video, I made another video recently on natural ways to boost testosterone through lifestyle changes. You can click on these cards on the screen to watch those videos.